Hello everyone, my name is Robin, and in this video I'm going to talk about 3 words that are often mispronounced and misspelled, okay? The words are quit, quiet, quite. Okay, you can see they have similar spelling, and of course the sound is very similar, but these words, the meanings are very different, so we have to be careful in how we pronounce them and of course how we spell them. So before we talk about pronunciation, let's just review the meanings of each word. The first one, quit. So quit, of course, means stop. You stop something. So for example, I quit my job, or I quit smoking, okay? You stop working, or you stop smoking. The second one, quiet. Now quiet, of course, be quiet. Don't make any noise. Shh, quiet. And the last one, quite. Now, quite is the confusing one. Now, this word is used for emphasizing another word. It's an emphasis word, and it usually means very, okay? So, in a sentence like, she's quite pretty, okay? It's emphasizing pretty, so it means she's pretty. She's very pretty. Or another sentence, he's quite tall. It's emphasizing tall, so he's very tall. Okay, so that's quite. Let's go back to the pronunciation. The first one. The QU makes a qu, like a KW sound. Qu, and of course it, quit, quit. The second one, qu. And IET is iet. Another similar word is diet. Okay, this is quiet. Diet, quiet. All right. And the last one, ite, like sight, quite, quite. So again, quit, quiet, quite. Quit, quiet, quite. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the pronunciation of these words and the spelling, okay? A lot of my students confuse the spelling, especially these 2 words, okay? Be sure this is quiet and quite. All right, that's it. I hope you learned how to properly pronounce these words and you can say them correctly. Okay, see you next video. Hello everyone, I'm Robin, and in this video we are going to talk about 3 words that are difficult to pronounce, and often my students mispronounce these words, okay? So by the end of this video, I hope you can pronounce these words correctly. Now first, let's just review the words and their meanings, okay? So the first word is receipt. And what is a receipt? Of course, when you go shopping to buy something, you have to spend money, and then the clerk will give you a receipt. So the receipt is a record of what you bought. All right. The second word is mortgage. Now, maybe you want to buy a house, but you have no money. Okay. So you go to the bank and you ask the bank for a loan. And the bank says, yes, here's a loan, and now you can buy a house. So the bank loan to buy a house, that is called a mortgage. All right. If you got a bank loan to buy a car, that's not a mortgage. Okay, that's just a bank loan. So the mortgage is specifically a bank loan to buy a house. Okay. And the last word we're going to talk about is debt. Very, very bad word. Okay. If you are in debt, it's a very bad thing because you owe money. You owe money to your friends, and maybe you have to pay many bills, but you don't have money. Okay, debt is a very bad situation. You owe money. All right, so that's quickly the meanings of the words. Now let's focus on the pronunciation, okay, which is more difficult. So look at the first word here. I'm going to say it, receipt. receipt. Now, one of these letters are definitely I'm not pronouncing receipt, receipt. I hope you can't hear this P because I am not saying the P. All right, that P is silent, okay? We do not pronounce the P. So it's receipt, receipt. Never, 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 never say receipt or something like that. That is definitely wrong. Receipt, receipt. You have to be confident. Receipt. The second word, listen carefully, mortgage, mortgage, mortgage. Which letters I don't pronounce? Well, this E, if I said morgag, the E is necessary for the A, the long A, mortgage. So this is important, mortgage. But this T is not important, okay? Mortgage, mortgage. Never, never say mortgage. That is definitely wrong. It is always mortgage, mortgage. All right. And the last word, oh my God, this one, my students make so many mistakes pronouncing this word. It's very difficult. Listen carefully. Debt. Debt. Okay, which letter I don't pronounce? Debt. This B. Never say debit or something like that. It is debt. D-E-T. Debt. Debt. Be very careful with this one. Debt. All right, so those are the three words. I hope I improved your pronunciation of these words. I will just review them again very quickly so you know. Receipt, receipt, mortgage, mortgage, debt, debt. Okay? So be careful using them. See you next time. Hi, I'm Robin, and in this video we are going to talk about the pronunciation of OO or double O. As you know, many English words use OO, but the sound, the pronunciation of these words, very different. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I have many words here, and I know it's a little bit difficult, but you have to listen carefully. Now let's look at the first row. Okay, all of these words have the same sound of OO. So let's listen. Room, moon, food. Room, moon, food. Okay, so this OO has a very strong OO sound. Room, moon, food. Let's go to the next line. Okay, so my three words here. Book, cook, good. Book, cook, good. Book, book. So this OO, book, cook, good. Ooh. Okay, very different. Room, book. Let's go to the next line. All right, this word, pour. Pour has different pronunciations in different places in the world. Okay, so the British pronunciation and the American pronunciation, very different. I'm going to teach you the American pronunciation. So in the American pronunciation, this is pour. Pour, door, floor. Pour, door, floor. Okay? Let's look at the next line. A lot of my students have problems pronouncing these words. Okay? I know they're a little bit difficult, a little bit strange. My students often say blood. That is wrong. Okay, this is blood. Blood, flood. Blood, flood. So it's a very strong blood, flood. Okay? And the last line, okay, this says double O, but the double O, they are pronounced separate. Okay? They are not pronounced together. So this word is cooperate, coordinate, cooperate, coordinate. Okay, so this is a little bit strange. Okay, let's review very quickly. Room, moon, food, book, cook, good, pour, door, floor, blood, flood, and cooperate, coordinate. Okay, so you can see many ways to pronounce the OO or the double O. Takes a lot of practice. Be careful pronouncing these words. Okay, you have to do a little self-study. That's it. See you next time. Hello everyone, my name is Robin, and in this video we are going to talk about the pronunciation of some words, okay? They are French words, but we also use these words in English, okay? So when we say them in English, we still say them with French pronunciation, okay? So they're a little bit strange. Let's take a look. These are the words I want to talk about. Now, as I said, they're French words. So we use them in English, but we try to keep the French pronunciation. So they all end with et, 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 et. Now in French, when we're speaking French, et has an A sound, A. So let's look at the first word. Now we would pronounce this ballet, ballet, ballet. And of course, ballet is a type of dancing, okay? Very thin women do ballet dancing, but this is ballet. The next word, again, a French word we use in English, bouquet, bouquet. And what is bouquet? Of course, bouquet is a group of flowers. We call that a bouquet of flowers when you have many flowers. You give a bouquet of flowers to your girlfriend or wife, okay? That's called a bouquet, bouquet. This has a K sound, bouquet. The next word, cabaret, cabaret. And of course, in Korea, there are cabarets, but the original meaning of cabaret is an entertaining show, okay? An entertaining show with music and dancing. That's a cabaret. But again, it comes from a French word. We use it in English, cabaret. The next word, valet. Valet, of course, there's valet parking. You go to a restaurant, a nice restaurant, and some usually young man, will take your car keys and park your car. That's valet parking. And of course, everyone knows this car company, Chevrolet. Chevrolet. Okay, again, Chevrolet. And the last one, very difficult to pronounce. This is a buffet. Buffet. And of course, a buffet is when you go to the restaurant and you can choose among many different kinds of food. Okay, you just put the different kinds of food on your plate. You choose yourself. That's a buffet. Okay, so one more time. Ballet, bouquet, cabaret, valet, Chevrolet, buffet. Okay, so again, these are French words we use in English. So be careful. This is an A sound. All right. So I hope you understand these words, and I hope you know how to pronounce them correctly. That's it for this video. See you next time. Hi, I'm Robin, and in this pronunciation video, we're going to talk about the difference between they are and there are, okay? A lot of my students mispronounce and misuse both of these, so I know this video will help you. Make sure you say they are, there are properly. Let's take a look at they are first, okay? So I'm just going to read the sentences and I want you to repeat after me. And I'm going to read it slow at first, and then I'm going to start to read it fast. Okay, so let's begin. They are nice. They are nice. They are quiet. They are quiet. They are coming. They are coming. They are here. They are here. They are rich. They are rich. Okay, so again, faster. They are nice. They are nice. They are quiet. They are quiet. They are coming. They are coming. They are here. They are here. They are rich. They are rich. Okay, make sure you know they are. Let's move on to there are. Okay, we studied they are, but the next part is there are. So remember, there's a big difference. They are, there are. Let's take a look. Again, repeat after me. There are many. There are many. There are 6. There are 6. There are some. There are some. There are cats. There are cats. There are bananas. There are bananas. A little bit faster. There are many. There are many. There are 6. There are 6. There are some. There are some. There are cats. There are cats. There are bananas. There are bananas. Okay, so I hope you know the difference between they are and there are. It's time for a test. Okay, it's time for a test. We're going to do it together. There are 6 questions here. Now, I'm going to say they are or there are. So you have to listen carefully and pick which one do I use. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Hungry. So what do I say here? Listen carefully. They are hungry. They are hungry. Okay, so the first one should be they are. They are hungry. Number 2. There are people. There are people. Okay, so number 2. There are people. Number 3. There are 2 doctors. There are 2 doctors. Okay, that's there are 2 doctors. Number 4. There are happy kids. There are happy kids. There are happy kids. Number 5. They are crazy fans. They are crazy fans. They are crazy fans. Number 6, the last one. They are silly monkeys. They are silly monkeys. They are silly monkeys. Okay, I hope you did well on the test. Remember, there is a big difference between they are and there are. Make sure you know about this problem so you can fix it. And I hope you pronounce these expressions correctly the next time you use them. Anyway, that's it, and I'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Robin, and this is a very important pronunciation video because I'm going to teach you about 4 words that my students often mispronounce, and the words they say sound like bad words. So when they say these words, I'm a little bit confused. Why are they saying a bad word? Well, they're not trying to say a bad word, just their pronunciation, it sounds like a bad word. Now, the four words are city, coke, sheet, and beach. So as I said, a lot of my students mispronounce these words, so they sound like English bad words. So let's take a look at the first one. The first one is city, okay? City, city. You have to pronounce that, city. And a lot of my students say shitty. Okay, you don't want to say shitty. It's only city. Now, shitty in English is a bad word, okay? Shitty means something is not good. Something is terrible. For example, if you said, this restaurant is shitty, that means this restaurant is bad. It's terrible. So you have to be careful. You have to say city, city, like Seoul City, Busan City. Don't say shitty, okay? The foreigner, the English speaker is going to be confused. Why are you saying shitty? The next word, coke, coke, like Coca-Cola, coke. You want to say coke, but a lot of my students say cock. You don't. You never want to say cock. That's very bad, because cock is slang in English for the penis, okay? So you never want to say cock. It's very embarrassing to whoever you're speaking to if you say cock. You only want to say coke, coke. The next word is sheet, like a sheet of paper, sheet, sheet. And a lot of my students, shit, shit. Of course, shit is a bad word. You don't want to say shit. If you said shit, the person listening, why are you saying shit? Are you angry? You want to say sheet, sheet. The next word is beach. Okay, you want to go to the beach to enjoy your vacation. A lot of my students, it sounds like bitch. Bitch, of course, bitch is a bad word to describe a kind of a bad woman. She's a bitch. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Beach, bitch. All right, so one more time. City, coke, sheet, beach. You don't want to say these words. These are bad words, okay? This video is very important. I hope you practice saying these words the proper way. I don't want you to say any word the bad way, okay? So that's it, and I'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Robin, and in this video, we are going to talk about the pronunciation of the word ache, okay? A lot of my students mispronounce this word. This word has CH in it, so a lot of my students say H, okay? That's wrong. That CH has to have a strong K sound. Ache, ache. What is an ache? Well, an ache is a pain, okay? So if we have some pain on our body, we usually say we have an ache, ache. Let's take a look at the board. Now, here is one problem, a stomach ache, okay? You have maybe an ache in your stomach. You can say you have a stomach ache. Now, stomach is a word, another word that my students often mispronounce. Same problem. There's a CH, so they say stomach. Oh, please don't say stomach. Never say that. It is always stomach, stomach. Strong K sound here. Stomach. All right? And then we get to ache. Stomach ache. I have a stomach ache. Stomach ache. All right? Let's move on. Here's another ache. A back ache. Okay? I have a back ache. Ache. I have a back ache. The next one, very common. Oh, I have a headache. I have a headache. Headache. Let's look at these sentences. My heart aches. Okay, maybe I broke up with some girl. I can say, my heart aches. My heart aches. Or I have a pain all over my body. I can say, I'm aching all over. I'm aching all over. I have pain all over. All right, let's review one more time. Stomach ache, stomach ache. Back ache, back ache. Headache, headache. My heart aches, my heart aches. I'm aching all over. I'm aching all over. Okay? Be careful with the word ache. That's it for this video. See you next time. Hi, we're going to talk about the pronunciation difference between the two words his and he's. Of course, he's is a contraction for he is, and we say he's. Now, some people confuse the pronunciation of these words in a sentence, so I hope this video will clear up all problems. First, we're going to start with his. His. So let's take a look at the board. I have several sentences here. I'm going to read the sentences, and I want you to follow with me, okay? So the first one, his name's Peter. His name's Peter. His name's Peter. His car is red. His car is red. His car is red. His cat is sweet. His cat is sweet. His cat is sweet. His friends are good. His friends are good. His friends are good. His brother is nice. His brother is nice. His brother is nice. His wife is angry. His wife is angry. His wife is angry. All right, that's his. Let's move on to he's. Watch my mouth carefully. He's. 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 Okay, you can see my mouth kind of spreads apart into a smile. He's. Okay, and the other word we first learned was his, he's. Okay, let's take a look at the board again. He's Peter. He's Peter. He's Peter. He's driving a red car. He's driving a red car. He's driving a red car. He's a sweet cat. He's a sweet cat. He's a sweet cat. He's a good friend. He's a good friend. He's a good friend. He's a nice brother. He's a nice brother. He's a nice brother. He's angry. He's angry. He's angry. Okay? I hope you can hear the difference between his and he's. Let's try a test now. For this test, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Okay, I'm going to say 6 questions here, and I'm going to say he's or his. Okay, so you have to listen carefully. Do I say he's or his? Now, he's and his use different grammar. Okay, so you can probably guess the answer just from the grammar, but maybe I might use the wrong grammar. Okay, so listen carefully. So the first one, what do I say? That's his car. That's his car. Okay, so the first one, of course, is his. His family is large. His family is large. Okay, so I said his. He's a crazy man. He's a crazy man. Okay? He's. He's coming home. He's coming home. He's. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Okay, what did I say here? I didn't say he's. Okay, he's is the correct grammar, but actually I used the wrong grammar and I said his. Okay, you should never say he's a nice guy. You should say he's a nice guy. But if you were listening carefully to me, you heard his. And the last one has 2 spaces. Listen carefully. He's lost his phone. He's lost his phone. Okay, what am I saying here? Well, I am saying he's, but not as a contraction for he is. It could also be a contraction for he has. Okay, so he's lost, what did I say here? His. Okay, he's lost his phone. That's the difference between his and he's. Be very careful. That's it for this video. See you next time.